I have written a Paragon story that I hope you all will enjoy. The match began as usual, but before Gideon could even leave the spawn twin blast, amazed by Gideon's massive black hole, he climbed inside without hesitation.
And that's my cue.
This got Twin Blast so hot that he began to ventilate all over the course, spewing triple shots everywhere.
More! Alright, long shots. Open fire!
Grux, watching eagerly, could not contain himself anymore.
Make way!
Missing out on all the farm because he had been AFK all game had made him desperate.
Their doom is settled.
Thus, without thinking, Grux charged in by surprise and smash and grabbed Twin Blast.
Come to me!
This one's my favorite!
Through the commotion, nobody noticed Murdoch on hot pursuit to the scene.
Take a look! Feast your eyes on a champion!
Murdoch's arrival was detrimental to Grux, as the shared XP made him level up even slower.
The shame burns deep.
Grux knew this but simply celebrated it as the third man made the scene so much better. Murdoch, being at full mana, desperately wanted to unload it all, and he knew the perfect way to do this. He leant down on one knee.
What's a man without a mission?
And unleashed his long arm of the law. But right at this very moment, Grux reached level 5, removed his loincloth and began a Waller's challenge with Murdoch.
Witness me!
Grux, dominating the little carry, was beating him so hard that he began to bleed.
Bought with blood.
Seeing his carry in pain, Narbash marched in and started to sing the song of my people, but it was not enough. Instead of helping Murdoch, Narbash started furiously banging his drum. He got behind Murdoch and stunned him with a massive thunk, followed by a wallop.
Definitely getting too old for this.
Murdoch, lusty for more, screamed, "I need help," and group up. Narbash and Grux, hearing his cries for help, huddled up close and double-pained Murdoch.
Cower!
Grux smash and grabbing his front, while Narbash made to work on the rear end, flanking his carry. He began to crash bang boom Murdoch's behind.
Yup. Overdue for a breather.
Wukong, unable to push off lane all by himself, decided to return to spawn to gather his team for a strong push. When he had recalled, to his surprise, all of his team were exhausted and low on mana.
I feel weird.
Making use of the situation, Wukong whipped out his Staff of Legend and began to furiously beat all of his teammates, creating clone after clone that would beat his teammates harder with their staves. By this point, all 3 inhibitors were down and the enemy minions were making their way to the core. Howitzer, gazing from a distance, moved in for a closer look, readying his cannon in case he were to get flanked.
I got a powerful craving for detonation.
Seeing all 5 enemies at spawn, Howitzer's cannon grew larger.
Say hello to my metal friend.
Knowing that he could quickly finish the game all by himself, he shot up into the air and released a barrage.
Oh boy, nothing like a target-rich environment.
Putting his cannon away, he shouted, "Make it rain," as he spewed a powerful all over the worn-out heroes.
That seems about right.
Blue team had lost their core this round. But who was the real winner?